This is how to release pain, inflammation, or other physical symptoms in your body using your mind, using energy, using the law of attraction. Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Juliet Cleary. I'm a manifestation coach. If you like this content, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. If you would like to work together, that information is in the description box below for you. Pain or inflammation or any other symptom that you're having physically is an indicator of resistance. Resistance is basically any kind of negative emotion, right? If you think an uncomfortable thought, now this could be a belief, a limiting belief around something that you really want and you keep doubting it. It could just be a negative thought about something, but if you keep thinking a thought, an uncomfortable thought over and over, by law of attraction, that thought must become more. So if you don't do anything to shift that thought, to soothe yourself, to pivot into a different direction, into a different point of attraction, so improving how you feel, after a little while of continuously choosing those same kind of thoughts and focuses that make you feel not so good, it shows up in the body because what you give attention to must become more. Think of it as kind of a helpful thing, right? Because it shows up in a more obvious way in our body, or also, in other areas of our life to show us, hey, you're doing something that's not in harmony with what you want, something that doesn't feel good. Time to let it go. Negative thoughts and negative emotions over time of feeling them and focusing there over and over and over will eventually turn to an illness. Or, it can show up in other areas of your life. But the physical symptoms are just temporary indicators of resistance. That's it. There's nothing more to this. And that's why we're seeing a lot more, healings through meditation, mindset, alternative healing methods, energy healing, vibrational healing, breath work, these kinds of things more than ever. We're waking up to the truth of what's going on here, because medications and other treatments will only take us so far a lot of the time. And it's only then that we will start asking the bigger questions of what's really going on here. Like, there's got to be another way, there's got to be an easy way, there's got to be a solution. We start to ask the bigger questions. So that's why I always say that the physical conditions especially can be such a gift and a blessing, because it leads us to knowledge that improves our entire life that maybe you wouldn't have looked for if not for this chronic condition or this incurable disease. So what I want you to know is that you always have the ability to experience health and well-being. The fact that you're experiencing pain or inflammation or an illness or symptoms means that the opposite of that also exists. If illness exists for you, then health exists for you too. And in fact, there is a part of you that is living that health right now. And that version of you is within you right now. It's always accessible. It's literally a different frequency. It's literally an emotional state. When I say frequency, what I'm really talking about is your emotions. Like Abraham Hicks says, there's a frequency of health and well-being, and then there's just the lack of that because you're tuned to a different station, a different frequency. Like I've said before, it's not this big gap between disease or illness, pain, and health and happiness and a thriving body and vitality. There's not a big gap or difference between that. It is really subtle tweakings of energy, which means how you're focusing, what you're giving attention to. Follow yourself, follow your mind for an entire day and see where you're giving attention to. Even if it seems valid or it seems normal, notice what you're giving attention to consistently and how it's making you feel. And again, it's like not even the things that you're giving attention to, like for example, your job or your kids or whatever, but the stories that you're telling around it, the negative thoughts that you wrap around these situations, which could be completely different and completely transformed and completely magical if not for you telling that negative story around it. And all you're trying to do, right, if you want to heal your body, is look for any excuse to allow it in, to get into that receiving state where you just allow it. As soon as you feel positive emotions, your cells are wide open to receiving. In this video, I'm just going to go into a few steps right now to help you to release pain, like what to do when you have the physical symptoms, when you have the pain or the symptoms, how to handle them, how to focus, how to release them, and move into a state of receiving. Step number 1 is you must allow the pain. Again, the pain and the symptoms are just there because they're indicating to you how you've been focusing. So we don't want to judge the pain or push against it or hate it or fight against it or try to get rid of it. I hate this. It's got to be different. It's a helpful indicator of what you're doing, right? With your emotions, with your thoughts. Like, do your best in the moment to relax into whatever symptoms, whatever pain, or to just not fight it. Like, of course, take any actions that will give you relief, that are the path of least resistance for you. Let it be okay. What you resist will persist, right? If you put more attention on, oh, I hate this, I don't like this, I got to get rid of this, oh, this is so annoying, this is so frustrating, you're adding power to that. You're adding resistance, and we want to release resistance. So no matter if you're in pain or you're not, your job is ease. Your job is relief. That's your goal. Any kind of relief, even if it's just baby steps of slightly feeling better, slightly better feeling thoughts. But allow the pain to be there, just like all emotions are temporary. They come and they go, especially if you just let them pass, right? And so you do that with the pain, or the symptom. Let it be. Don't push against it. Do what you feel is best for you in that moment and let it pass. Relax into it. Relax as much as you possibly can. I know that when I had really, really bad chronic pain, I would usually put on really relaxing meditation music. Music was the only thing, and I would just do the best to just get in the present moment, relax as much as possible, even in the really, really bad pain. Just do my best to relax, because as I don't fight it, initially it may feel stronger, but then it starts to dissipate, and you just keep relaxing, keep, going into the present moment. You got to think about it like pain or any physical symptom is exaggerated emotion. This is not the moment to try and change anything or manifest anything or whatever. You just let it be, and you just release as much resistance as possible and just focus on relief. Knowing that as you make better and better feeling choices, better choices with what you give attention to and how you're feeling moment by moment, this signal in your body must fade. Step number 2 is ease is your best friend. Make ease your priority. Again, this is all about releasing resistance and coming back into your natural state of joy and well-being. That's who you are. If you're not doing something, you're not focusing on something to bring down your vibration, you're going to go straight up here to that frequency of health and well-being and thriving. If you can make ease your absolute priority, like put it on a sticky note, put it on your phone, put it on wherever you're going to see it, put reminders on your phone to focus and feel into the emotion of ease. And anything that makes you feel like ease, anything that makes you feel relaxed, you just find any excuse to feel more ease. The moment you feel ease, you've let go of resistance, meaning that your cells are absolutely open to source energy, open to absolute health and well-being. Right? You just surrender into ease, not trying to make anything happen, not trying to change anything, not trying to fight anything. As you feel ease and relaxation within you and within your mind, your body comes back into homeostasis. You get out of survival mode and you get back into homeostasis where your body can restore. Notice when your mind wanders off into thoughts that feel like dis-ease, right? Literally the physical illness or the disease or the symptoms or the pain is about dis-ease. It's about when you're in stress. It's about when you're worried about something. It's about when you're focused on the past, you're focused on this negative thing that you hate so much or whatever, or you're just consistently complaining about what's not working and what's not going right. Notice when your mind wanders there and lovingly, compassionately bring it back to the best of your ability into ease. Like just surrender, drop it, let it go, come back into ease. Even, focus on the breath. Focus on the present moment, and this will put you in the ultimate state of receiving, and not just for health, but anything that you want. And so this is not even just about, meditating once a day for 30 minutes or an hour, because the universe is responding to you and your body is responding to you moment by moment, now. So what am I doing now with my energy? What am I focused on right now? Step number 3 is gratitude or appreciation. Any positive emotion is going to put you in that state of receiving, in that frequency of well-being, of health, of where you release resistance, or where you don't experience resistance. And you don't need to be focused on the specific thing that you're wanting to achieve. You don't have to be focused on the healthy body or the pain going away or whatever. As you feel more gratitude or appreciation, all of your cells improve. When you feel happy, your cells are happy. When you feel depressed, your cells are depressed, right? Your body is an absolute mirror. And gratitude has been, there's been studies on gratitude of how it impacts your happiness, your health, healing your body, and also strengthening your immune system. But it's not just that, it's the frequency of everything that you want. It is the best habit that you can implement in your life. It's like creating a chronic habit of appreciating things, right? That is it's maybe like the secret sauce of manifesting, and people kind of brush it aside and they're like, no, but I have to fix this thing and I have to figure out, what's blocking me and all these different things. And it's like, if you're just lighting up what you appreciate, what you're grateful for, whether it's on the subject of your body and also in other areas, right? You're turning on all these lights over here, you're activating this, you're a match to this good stuff, and the other stuff is muted. The other stuff doesn't exist in the moment. And you will naturally start to attract more and more things to be grateful for, to appreciate. Everything continues to get better and better because whatever you look for, you will find. If you're looking for more problems to fix, you'll find them. If you're looking for more to appreciate, you'll find more to appreciate, and it'll happen on all areas of your life, unless you're still focused on, say, for example, health and the body in a really negative way. You don't have to focus on your body and your health in order to manifest the health and the healing, right? But you do have to not be focused on the negative things about your body as much, which means you got to activate something else. You got to be looking somewhere else that feels better. So you just kind of cancel that out. You just quieten all those negative thoughts and patterns. Think about positive emotion, or think about gratitude and appreciation as medicine, right? And every time that you feel those emotions, it's like taking a magic formula. It's like taking this incredible medicine that just gives you incredible health, or it improves any kind of pain or inflammation or whatever. Your body will bounce back so quickly, and you'll manifest less and less symptoms, less and less pain as you focus elsewhere, as your vibration is raising higher and higher, and you're not, focused on what's not working, what's wrong as much. The physical symptoms, which are just signals, just like indicators, they won't be there, because then they're not going to be indicating anything because you're not doing it. Your body is responding to your emotions. So don't you think it matters how you feel? Don't you think that it's worth caring about how you feel and doing anything, no matter what, to feel as good as you possibly can feel, even if that's just finding a tiny bit of relief in the moment, a slightly better feeling thought? Okay, I hope this video has helped you. If it did, let me know by commenting down below, giving this video a thumbs up, and subscribing if you haven't already. If you would like to work together, that information's in the description box below. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time.